Diamond Hyperchrome level 5 is, similarly to blue, most valuable item in whole Roblox Jailbreak, with the 75 million value. I already made 2 guides about this Hyperchrome. The second one was even watched by many, but well, just 3 months after it got published, the developer decided to change literally everything and make whole guide outdated. First of all, they removed rolling, so this trick stopped working. You can no longer do the fast JSTOR. Secondly, they patched multi-rob glitch with Gemfloor. Now even rejoining the server won't give you the bug. Then they removed groups, so whole strategy of grinding hyperchromes changed. Also, they patched the glitch which made JSTOR open every 5 minutes, called Sneaky JSTOR. And if this wasn't enough, they decided to revamp the whole robbery. But in fact, this hyperchrome is easier to get. But how? How do we grind it? I will explain everything in this video. But before I do that, I would like to thank to my members who support the channel. If you want to have me in friends on Roblox and get videos earlier, join them today. Click the join button near the subscription one. And now, let's talk about new jewelry first. Currently it has only 3 floors which vary between each other. And in fact, they are extremely easy to do. You don't even have to use any tricks for them, it's just simple parkour. The only thing I can recommend here is using the sword, so you can get out of the JSTOR faster. Also, you should use this zip line on the right, so you get directly to the base, not around it. And actually, that's pretty much it about doing the JSTOR. And also, if you thought that you can do the fast robbery here, well, I tried many times and I can't find any possibility to do it. Okay, when robbing JSTOR itself is that easy that literally everyone can do it, let's talk about strategies which can be used to grind this hyperchrome easily. JSTOR is in the middle of the rising city, meaning you can easily combine it with robberies nearby, like a bank, museum or the power plant. But also, this robbery is focused by many, and you will see that people tend to start really quickly once it opens. Therefore, you should go to the JSTOR as fast as possible when you see the notification about it opening. And of course, the most convenient way to grind this hyperchrome is combining it with some other hyperchromes and just grind them on one server. Similarly to all hyperchromes, choosing 3-4 of them and robbing robberies only for them is the most efficient way to get them fast. In this case, it is also recommended to join some busy servers or just get a friend who will rob other robberies. This thing really changed. Previously with groups, all we wanted was some server where no one robs so we can get everything. Now we want server where people rob actively, but the robberies we don't want. And of course this is far-fetched scenario, because of course people will also focus on robberies you want, but with such robbery speed you will be getting more JSTORs in the same amount of time as on VIP server. Also about combining with other hyperchromes. You should know that you can actually grind any hyperchrome together with the diamond. But very specific thing here is blue hyperchrome. And if you watched my previous guide, which was about blue hyperchrome, you may know what I am talking about. Normally, when we get the notification that the plane is coming, we go to the airport so we don't miss it. But in fact, you can freely rob the JSTOR first, as long as plane is not that close to the airport, and still be able to catch the plane afterwards. And this thing is very useful, because when you get to the plane first, there is high risk that someone robs the JSTOR while you are robbing the plane. But if you just want grind for diamond, definitely VIP server hops will help, or even double VIP hops. Because unfortunately on publics, you won't be able to rob the JSTOR that frequently, because of people who rob it immediately. So, for standard VIP server hops, you just need one private server, which costs 200 Robux per month. And strategy is simple, you join the server and wait until robbery is open. It always takes 1 minute. And if one of the robberies which opened is the JSTOR, you just go and rob it. And if it's not, you just rejoin the server. And I can tell you that you have around 27% to get the JSTOR on VIP server in 1 minute. But you can also get it by just waiting on VIP server, because after around 5 minutes, the 3 chosen robberies will close and the Rising City Bank, the JSTOR, Museum and Power Plant will open. And this is actually a good move to use 2 VIP servers at once in this case. And you may be wondering what do I mean by this, so let me explain how this works first. You join with your main account to one server, and with your alt to another. And of course, just because of this, you have already 47% to get the JSTOR instead of 27%. But also, you can just stay with your alt until JSTOR opens, if it doesn't open in the first minute of course. And of course, with your main you can search for another JSTOR. Or you can just do double hops in typical way, because typically you should be getting JSTOR every 4 joins, and those will take a bit less than 5 minutes. Though, I would say that hopping the servers with the main and holding with alt is better and more convenient. But why? Well, it's because after some update you no longer can have 2 Robloxes on one PC. Yeah, previously we could use Microsoft Store to have 2 Robloxes on PC. But they changed it, and now if you use it, you will still open Roblox Player, which is also used to Roblox open from browser. And in this case the only way to join with alt is just using your phone, and it's not convenient to quickly rejoin the server on phone. It takes much longer than on PC, meaning you will still get JSTOR around 5 minutes, making absolutely no difference. Last theoretical way to grind this HYPERCHROME is mention hopping, but I would say that JSTOR is pretty easy to do, and also it's at the very end of the mention queue, meaning you would have to have this HYPERCHROME alone or only with purple to get it from CEO. Of course, mention hopping is just joining the server and robbing the mention, if this wasn't obvious enough. And of course, due to having invites capped to 5 only, you have to mix these hops with airdrop hops. Airdrops are easy to do, but still. And as I said, during this time you will do much more JSTORs, so I would recommend using the variety or VIP hops method. Anyways, I hope this video was informative and it will help you in your grind. If you want to find someone to grind with, join my Discord server. We have a grinding community there with over 3100 members. The link is in the description. And if you want to make yourself better at grinding, I recommend watching my other guides. Also, in 2 weeks time I will post next HYPERCHROME guide. This time it will be the purple, so subscribe if you don't want to miss it. Anyways, thanks for watching and see ya next time.